Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV once again. We are finishing up to our level 50 of botany today. And in fact, for the provision quest, we already have exactly what we need. We got lucky once again. We have a bunch of mistletoe, so... we got lucky and got that, so automatically... bam, just like that, we have level 48. Almost level 49, so I think we won't really have much issue, like I was saying before, in getting to level 50 very quickly. So let's go ahead and make our way back to Redania, get to the Botany Guild once again, and get that level 45 quest. That'll be a good boost in experience as well. We'll work around whatever the experience for the quest is to gain exactly level 50, I guess. Someone named Bite-Sized Snickers. But yeah, we're very close to being done here tonight. And then overall, it's pretty much just a guessing game of what we should do afterwards. The Rising is around once again. I do kind of want to do that just because we got a Emixalic minion from it. Nor I trust you, not only as a botanist, but as one who shares my dream of bringing peace to the forest that shelters us. The Order of the Twin Adder has commissioned from us mistletoe in staggering quantities. You'll need to search in the vicinity of Camp Dragonhead in the Central Highlands at Cruithius. The curative properties of mistletoe make it a vital ingredient for many salves and medicines. I cannot help but fear that our guild has once again drawn to serving this fruitless war effort. Forgive me for being a hopeless idealist, Narin. Could you visit the Adder's Nest and inquire of Lieutenant Gavin as to the nature of his request? I will not refuse this order. You may assure him of that. I simply wish to know. Alright. Unfortunately, if we didn't have to use mistletoe for the provision quest, we probably would have had enough right off the bat for it. Where are we meeting this guy? I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to meet him. I guess, oh, okay, New Granada, okay. Guess we could just walk over there, right? Alrighty, we just keep on heading down this way, it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely been a different experience during these gathering classes. But I will admit, I'm ready to go back to like a fighting class of some sort, I think. I could go right into the crafting classes as well, but I think I'm going to wait on that a bit. Because I think the crafting classes are probably going to take a bit longer than just the gathering classes have been. So Fufucha wishes to know how the mistletoe will be used before she fills the order. 'Tis a fair enough request. I have no intent to deceive her, nor you. The mistletoe will be used to prepare medicines for the battles ahead. It's as simple as that. This will not please a pacifist like Fufucha, I know, but what can be done? Does she think that we enjoy bloodshed any more than she? Were there a way to bring peace back to the forest, I would be the first to welcome it. In the meantime, the Exile continue to attack our people, and we do what we can to protect them. A single soldier such as myself has no more power to end this war than does a botanist. In any event, I must return to my duties. If you could harvest 20 sprigs of mistletoe and tell Fufucha that our courier will be along to receive them, the order would be in your debt. Alright, so we have to head to the Central Highlands of Cruithius and grab some more mistletoe. We actually don't need that much, but we do want to get up to level 49 at least and see what exactly we'll need. So I think we could actually see what we need experience-wise. So we'll get about 200 experience from this. That's pretty good. Oh, there's a level 50 unspoiled mature tree to the north. I was going to mention this later when we got to level 50 quest, but it was in fact another unspoiled like type of quest where you need to go at the right time, and I actually picked up the things needed for it already. But if I get another set of them just to show where they are, then that's pretty good as well. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Yeah, I think this actually would be the spot, I think. So spruce logs would actually be the thing that we'd need. Let me get some of that, some spruce logs, yeah. So just off by accident, we basically got what we needed for the level 50 quest, because I did look at to see if it was going to be something we'd potentially need for it, and the spruce logs were, we need 3 of them, but we have quite a number of them now. But yeah, we'll basically be able to turn in the level 50 quest immediately once we get it. But I'm happy to show at least where they are. I'm pretty sure you have to get it between 9 AM and... what was it, like... I think it's 9 AM and noon or something like that. I don't know if I get the mistletoe from the trees, let me see. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, never mind. I actually hoping we get a decent amount for, actually we did get a decent amount from those. It's just that it's taking so much, for us to have decent experience from it now, that's kind of, unfortunate. We can use our favorite, oh, we got these Roland berries that actually do the same thing as well. I guess there's actually quite a few, things you can actually use for the experience gains. That's actually pretty nice. So gathering is actually pretty good for that. We have all the mistletoe, but if we went back now, we wouldn't have enough to get to 50. We're gonna have to do this level and a little bit more. Probably at least 50,000 worth. And it's gonna take a while, even with the rest experience, which is kind of surprising, but... I mean, I think actually we could go and try and find some level 50 spots at this point, but I have no idea where we'd find them. Well, actually, that's not true. I do know where we could find them. We found them before. Looks like we could get to a couple things, pricky pineapple. That's an unspoiled thing, I think, though, so... Quirthius Western Highlands. I don't actually remember Western Highlands, let me see. Okay, sure, we can go ahead and take a look over there, why not? I think this is technically part of Heaven's Ward area, but, whatever, I guess. Yeah, there's a couple things around, I guess. Those are some low amounts, though. Didn't get anything off that last one, unfortunately, but... a cedar branch, let's try it. So yeah, we're gonna need about 59,000 more experience. Right about there. These are some fairly low odds, though, I'm surprised. For being essentially on level with them. Okay, now they're at least above 50%. But still, it's kind of ooh. Ooh. But at least we're getting about 2,500 from these. Oh, we got another map of sorts, so that's decent. Yeah, this won't be too difficult to get, but it's taking a bit of time just because of how scattered these trees are. In fact, they're all gone at the moment, which is unfortunate. There are some more further north, I guess. Hit the logs, yay! One out of 4 on that one, that was pretty bad. I'm wondering if any of the trees out here have these spots. Okay, no, we have to go back that way. So I think we should get about 65,000 all to make sure that we cover it. It's not quite 2,000, so it's a little bit less. But we're about halfway to that already, so it's not too big of a deal. It really does feel like I need to sit here and use my text to get a better percentage on these, because that's pretty bad the way we're going. Okay, we only need about 20,000 more. If these two trees have a good amount to them, then that should be just about it then. Oh yeah, that's a decent amount. Need about 12,000 more. If we have, like, a perfect 4 set, then it should be there. Otherwise, we will need one more tree. Yeah, it's not happening. So close, though. So I think at the moment we're about 1,000 off. If we just had 1,000 more, I think we'd be okay. Fortunately, it didn't happen that way. Okay, we definitely have enough now. So let's go ahead and head back. We also need to check on our equipment and see what we need. Alright, let me check here. Lowest thing are the boots, so we'll need new boots. Welcome back, Narn. So it's as I feared. Do not worry, I will take the 20 sprigs of mistletoe. Thank you. You have served the guild well once more, and so the unending cycle of bloodshed goes on. Needless to say, by no fault of your own. I bear no ill will to Lieutenant Galvin and his people. On the contrary, I have naught but respect for his candor, not to mention his service to my homeland. What weighs heavy on my heart is sentiment far more simple, almost childish. I simply cannot bear to see this forest I love suffer any longer. War is inevitable, that I understand, but by aiding the war effort, we do not merely contribute to the suffering, we profit from it. No better than parasitic mistletoe, we suck the life out of the trees that shelter us for our own personal gain. A parasite, is that what our once proud guild has been reduced to? How can I in good conscience permit this to go on? Forgive me, Narn, I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. We'll get our boots, there we go. And that should give us just enough to get to level 50. There we go. And we gained another thing, Pioneer's Gift. So I guess since that's a second one of that, we'll put it down here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our new boots on and whatever weapon equipment we got. Okay, we got a hatchet, it looks like. Alrighty. Did we get anything for the shield? No. Okay. And the boots. There we go. It's funny because I definitely have like essentially made the exact same lineup as I did with my fishing stuff, so they really didn't change much in regards to equipment with the gathering classes. Which is kind of funny to be honest, but whatever. Alright, and then we also get the Ronnie. Alright. We also get our, like, not sure what I would pick in this case. Let me see. The hat actually looks really nice. But technically the body would actually need to be replaced more than anything else. But they don't actually give us a body piece to work with, so we might actually have to take the hat. Yeah, I might take the hat in that case. Because it kind of does annoy me to be wearing the same exact hat as my I don't know why, but it does kind of annoy me to be wearing the exact same kind of stuff as my fisher did. I don't know. Forgive me if I seem a bit distant last time we spoke, Narn. Allow me to get straight to the point. I've not come to the decision easily, but I have come to it all the same. As of today, I have resigned from the Botanist Guild. Our battle of the Exile rages on, and there are rumblings in the Empire as well. With each passing day, more people die, the soil is stained deeper with blood, and the Twelveswood weeps. Meanwhile, I fill orders for the war effort, and for what purpose? The more Exile may suffer and die than Grananas? No, if this is what it means to be botanists in this day and age, I want no part of it. Yanni, may Nafika, bless her dear heart, tried her best to convince me to stay. Still, I fear my heart is settled. Mind you, this decision is mine alone. I would pass no judgment on those who find meaning in the efforts here. Should you wish to continue to serve the guild, I am sure Yanni will have suitable tasks for you. Farewell, Narn, and may the Twelveswood ever shelter you. Well, we kind of saw that coming, didn't we? Oh, Narn, I'm so glad you're here. You spoke to Fufucha, yes? It absolutely breaks my heart to see what's become of my old friend. Fufucha and I have known each other since we were both knee-high to a Fungar, and I assure you, her knowledge of and passion for the flora of this realm is second to none. This guild would be absolutely lost without her guidance. Of course I understand her worries. These are not easy times for a true seeker of peace and friend to nature. Yet I can't help but feel that her emotions cloud her better judgment, that she is not seeing the forest for the trees, if you will. Fufucha has convinced herself that she is doing more harm than good to the natural world she loves. Preposterous! Has she forgotten the countless trees she planted after the calamity, journeying far and wide to return lush verdure to her shattered realm? Someone must remind her of all she's accomplished and that work that is still yet to be done. To that end, I have made contact with one of Fufucha's former apprentices, a botanist by the name of Rotoin, who now attends to a forest that Fufucha herself led the planting of many years ago. My words as a friend will not reach Fufucha now. Only a fellow botanist who understands the depths of her worries can heal the wounds of her heart. I beg of you, Narn, speak with this Rottenloin and seek his counsel. Rottenloin tends to the forest surrounding the Timberlord's Lodge in the central highlands of Corythius. Please go quickly. Once Fufucha leaves our guild behind, I fear she'll never return. Alright, so we have to head back over that way, where we were before. Oh, there's another level 50 unspoiled mature tree around here. That's kind of funny that we keep on finding them like this. But we have no need of it this time, so we'll go ahead and just pass it up, I guess. Well then, Narn, Yanni told me to expect you. I am Rottenloin, humble botanist plying his trade in these bleak lands. Botany is not simply my livelihood. I consider it my true calling, a calling I would have never discovered were it not for Fufucha's guidance. Needless to say, I was devastated to hear the news. All hope is not lost, however, as I hit upon an idea. Tell me, Narn, are you familiar with the spruce tree? I do not blame you if you are not, as it is a rare sight these days. As Fufucha would tell it, in the years before the calamity, vast forests of spruce would stretch for moms and moms. What spruce trees you see today are the result of Fufucha's efforts to bring the flora of ages past back to Eorzea. Perhaps seeing that her work has borne fruit will convince her not to abandon her life as a botanist. Knowing Fufucha as I do, the gesture would mean the most to her if the spruce is harvested by the hand of an apprentice close to her heart. Your hand, Narn. Before you set off, be forewarned, spruce is still rare to these parts, not easily discerned. Only one with the knowledge of the truth of forest could hope to identify such trees, and then only after straining the eyes from the break of dawn. If your eyes are true, friend, you'll come upon mature trees unlike any you've seen before. Harvest from them 3 spruce logs and bring them back to me. Okay, we already got them, so... Remarkable gathering, Narn. I see that Fufucha has treated you well. I hadn't mind deliver them to Fufucha straight away, but I just received some troubling news. You have heard that we are here and Corythius are locked in a war with the dragons, have you not? A recent dragon raid has left many soldiers and settlers without shelter. A carpenter in the area is doing all he can to construct new lodgings, but lumber is in painfully short supply. I I share your concern for Fufucha, but I'm sure that you agree that our first priority as botanists is to help those in need. Why, Fufucha herself taught me as much. Please, Naran, seek out the carpenter and deliver to him some spruce logs, that the people of Cruthias need suffer without a roof over their heads for no longer. Alright, we can do that. Yes, on the off chance that you're either blind or stupid, I'm a busy man. Busy doing what, you say? Searching for lumber, that's what? We're no end of houses that need rebuilt after being smashed to bits by those damn dragons. Or haven't you noticed that there's a war going on here? Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I have no time for chit-chat. Take a look around. These aren't hospitable lands. Without shelter, people will die. Damn it all, is there not a single sturdy log left in all the highlands? Why, this is... I've never seen wood like this. Where in the name of the 12 did you find this? To think that lumber of this quality could be found in these lands. Why, I'd not forgive this kindness, friend. These trees will save lives. Those trees will save lives. You bet they will, though, missy. Speaking of which, whom do I have the pleasure of addressing? My name matters not. I'm a humble botanist and nothing more. I bid you speak to my colleague Vrutnaloin at the Temple Lord's Lodge. He will see that you never want for lumber. I don't know who you are, miss, but I'm glad we met. The gods are truly watching over us today. Shall we go for a walk, Naran? When Yoni suggested I travel to Cruthias, I had not the slightest idea what she had in mind. The moment I laid eyes on this forest, I remembered. This was your intent, was it not, Naran? You, Nani, and Ruttenloin. Your gentle concern for my faulting heart is not lost on me. Nor is the meaning of this forest. The trees themselves speak volumes. The seeds, the art of botany, the love and reverence for nature that we brought to Ishgard have taken roots in the lands and the hearts of the people, and grown strong, strong indeed. As strong as the majestic spruce that once more graced these snow-whipped highlands. The spruces that will now provide shelter and comfort those who have been ravaged by war. Like the 12's wood, this forest has suffered greatly in the times of strife, and yet this forest has strength. A strength it has harbored since time immemorial, one it shares with us, a strength that goes beyond logs we harvest on the herbs we gather. I must never forget the lessons I have learned here today. On the contrary, I must share what I have discovered here, that hope that might take root again in the hearts of our countrymen. Let's return to Gridania, Naran. The 12's wood is calling us home. Okay, we just have to go all the way back to the Botanist Guild then. I do think it would have made a bit more sense if they had made it to be more than just 3 logs of wood. I don't think that's going to build a roof on its own. Alrighty. With this last quest, we'll have level 50 in all the gathering quest. Do you hear, Narn? The leaves whisper to us, welcoming us home. To think that I almost turned my back on them forever. The battle rages on, and the forest will not go unscathed. Grindowning and Exil hack away at innocent branches and uproot flowers and shrubs for their own self-seeking causes. The sadness, the powerlessness is at times too great to bear, and yet if I were to walk away, who would tend to the wounded forest in my stead? There's only so much that the lone botanist can accomplish, and yet every seed that is planted, every tree that takes root, brings us one step closer to a future where we live in harmony with the forest. In my pain and frustration, my eyes have been blinded to this truth. Thanks to you, Yanni and Ruttenloin, I see it again. Rest easy, Narn. I'll remain here at the Growery. How could I not? The forest needs every friend it can muster in these dark times, and it would seem I have still much to learn. I would be honored to continue to walk the path of the botanist with you. Not as a guildmaster and apprentice, but as peers. Fellow shepherds of the forest. Be you ever safe in your travels. And we'll get our hat. And so that brings us to our closing out of the gathering quest for now. We have all three at 50. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And then next time, I'm probably going to do the Rising quest in the next video, and then after that we'll probably work on a DPS class, I'm assuming. That's my plan for now in any case. It's an interesting little hat. Let's go ahead and make our thing here. Okay, there we go, botanist. Yeah, we'll go back to, Paladin, because that's probably what we're gonna have to be for the Rising quest, because I think they're usually like level 15, level 30 combat quest, requirements or whatever. But yeah, we're, doing alright for the moment, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was video 500, in fact, so we actually ended this off on a very nice note. But in any case, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time, so see you then.